Attention! About face! To the buttocks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Cysealian stew. Again!
Sorry, sir.
Attention! About face! To the buttocks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Cysealian stew. Chicken!
Yeah, chicken.
Warm as dragon's breath!
Yeah, chicken.
Toasty!
Yeah, chicken.
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge? They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom.
Move along. Leave me be, I've a job to do.
Go stalking. That I am. You wouldn't believe some of the things. How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly. That I am. You wouldn't believe some. You have seen them, have you not? A punch on, perhaps? Yes. I. Gods have mercy. I talked openly about sorcery in front of a source hunter. What a fool I am. Thank you, oh compassionate soul that you are, to treat me. No need to worry, source hunter dearest. You'll find no sorcery here. Only honest to God's witchcraft.
The Orcs of Gazuldaga. They knew my name. Her name is that of a woman. Her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Man-Eater, she is nothing but an orc. A sister of nature. One of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumoured womb of a Victoria. Librarian.
Never thought I'd see Cyseal in such...
By the filed teeth of Suruma Soul Shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria! The hunters go a-stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all! End it all in blood!
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've got to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Suma Soul Shredder. The end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria!
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
By the filed teeth of Suma Soul Shredder. The end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria!
halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
No better solution to the zombie problem.
Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the seven do you think you are, Bud? Oh, I'm sorry. It's this time. I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing. But this decision feels like precise. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation.
What would you like to know?
One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in math. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead. Quite the venerable staple of Cyseal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his third grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray... Nearly everyone in Cyseal is familiar with grinning Stephen. And, as you can imagine, he's quite... You are? Ah, I thank you.
But then, Source Hunter, you wandered into this tavern, and I am most certain that I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. I believe I have. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away. So you've joined up. You've sworn to share in our adversity and our bounty alike. Oh, you've made my heart soar. I can finally offer you our finest adventuring equipment at fantastic in-house rates. Come now, let's trade. Well, you must be thrilled to find yourself a member of a team so widely renowned. Oh, darling. Well, you are a member of the eminent Fab. I hear you've been tasked with...
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow, it sent us flying into the stars.
Terrible, terrible! By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? Two Rivalonians here? At the end of space, and perhaps my new... We stand. It's good you... Oh, but I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Ah, at last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened. Show, don't tell, I always say. So, Go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that...
Maybe quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look.
Come now, don't be coy. Have a look through the looking lens. That's what... You first, but don't dilly-dally. You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long, dormant flames that... You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about those torches, a light! This portal active once more! It can... though I cannot say for certain. In fact, but why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, it's not that I believe, it's that I have seen! Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes! The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one. Goodness me, how right you are! There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side. You first, but don't... Yes! Just as I hoped. There she is! There it is!
The wild ride continues. It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he hoped to find here.
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. In truth, this is a relief. Your world is and so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside the wise godwolf Amira, raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can I do for you, comrade?
I'm on the ask freely, my friend. Your city here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mud.
Could it be, milady?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who...
Astounding! Unbelievable!
You have brought guests, I see.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at...
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? A stone? So... It was not like this, no. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible?
Like the stones, your guests are source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Do you see what violence my work has suffered?
Mysteries of all time.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new...
I see.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is... If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Indeed you must. Though I may not yet understand why. It seems that ye...
Why, of course! That's what they were doing! I have recorded...
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will...
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell!
How welcome you are upon this realm. In the ethereal threads of eternity, the drift of continents through changing seas. Except, it seems, ask and I shall answer, if I can. Oh, Hunter, I have no need for company, like I have no need for air or appetite. And yet, I do enjoy your... I am the Weaver of Time, as I have told you. Though my I am but what I am, and that is task. It is the same for the historian. Perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied by 2. Who has made us? I do not know. Why have they done so? I do not know. Am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I am the first thing in creation. Alas, a hidden answer. I believe that starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. Quite so. Your absence, it should be an impossibility, but no matter where I look, you cannot be found. I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection. But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance that what it is. I reside in another realm altogether. But I think that perhaps you can redeem time, because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event, know that no longer, but suddenly new these...
I hope you'll be able to...
chest, the last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me! I am the last chest, the last chest.
The Lady of Time, the Weaver of History. I am your biggest...
I am the last chest, the last chest, the last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each...
To see you on the shelter plane. I hope, like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot. Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be ruins, caves, the lairs of long... Neither do I. But the mere fact that this we may... Oh, I don't know if I'd of course. So, gather those stars to... Well, perhaps you can... Good to see you on the shelter plane. I wonder, do you know...
How might I serve our mission? Ask, and I shall answer. if I can. In the ethereal, the drift, except, it seems, you.
A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
Ah, there it is.
I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
Ah, there it is.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
So it is, and so it should continue to be. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck in the advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent. Though bloody murder may... Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? But perhaps I speak only for myself. Not for veterans such as yourselves that by... Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious... Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen with... I'll not pretend to have all the answers. If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divine... I met him first, a long time ago. So I told him who I was and showed him my... In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter pyramid. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer.
My pepper. Did it sprout legs and run away?
What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, yes.
A magical pyramid, eh? Frivolous and lecherous magic, more like. Leave my house, afore the divines punish you for your aberrant ways. Out! No! If you please.
Never threat abundance.
This room is private.
Unknown to all time, I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out. I knew you weren't the type. Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah,
Good luck out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Cyseal's ramparts.
The Legion stands at the ready. You don't look like you're quite ready to... I sincerely hope you know...
where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, yeah.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many whose invention, the stasis blaster, quite a sight, no? The ray can singe a zombie or skeleton to ash. These days we Legionnaires hold a lottery to see who gets to man the things. You can bet it's no small amount easier to blast those flesh-eating monstrosities from a distance than to get within striking range. Don't ask me how the blaster works, though.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many Legionnaires did so before you. Very few have returned.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah. Yeah.
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend? Ask freely, my friend.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah. Dins and dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots. Ask away, my friend, ask away. Always helps to know a thing or two about who's covering your back again. Well, comrade, I've been around long enough, but not that long, mind, to know that little in this world can be split categorically into light and dark. My distrust of so toss your cadabra elixirs and your illusion scrolls to high heavens, comrades. As long as I don't see a hint of darkness about you, you've got nothing to fear from old Medora. Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
Warm as fresh apple pie.
Murder within the walls. Undead outside of the...
Appears to be locked.
That's enough of that now. Use it. Cut it out.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda, dearest. I'm just doing my duty, you know, for the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The Rock of...
That's enough of that now. Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter? Like I told just about every Legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches. I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor. But his one...
Adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the...
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you had better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims. Starstone?
I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare. Well, what do you want to know?
Sometimes I forget they're even out there, to be honest. Remember above all to stay behind the wall, we tell our children. And when you've been heeding your own advice for seasons on end, you almost start to forget what the fuss was about in the first place. Better not to, though. They're still out there.
Since the beginning, this has been a particularly favored region of Rivellon. Even before the...
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so...
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda. I'm just doing my duty. For the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these tried...
You there! Cut it out!
My, what a strong officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle.
On the move for cheese. And give us more
That purring sound. Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
Don't
You
be
there.
seduced.
Cut it out!
Oh, sorry, Medora. I didn't mean to
Providing
fret.
you can afford it, I'll be happy to supply you with all the gear you'll need while swinging swords alongside the fact. Well, you must be thrilled to find yourself a member of a team so widely renowned for its valor and skill. And you must be even more curious about how you yourself... I hear you've been tasked with taking out that crazed robot in the northern cave. I'm sure you'd like to equip yourself with the finest possible accoutrement, wouldn't you? Come, come, I have everything you need.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent?
Hey, stop that!
I think I can just sneak past.
You'll be concerned enough.
It's you. Just the person to answer a question that...
Hey! Stop that! Glorious to see you once more, fair friend. I go on the pub.
He says he's an immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King, Tony.
Immaculate. Haven't heard of
Have
their
you
kind.
ever had the fortune of
I don't like the
challenging,
sound.
providing you can afford it, I'll be happy to supply you with all the gear you'll need while swinging swords alongside the Fabulous Five.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
A source hunter? I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip us. Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you can imagine. I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream's been ringing in my ears ever since. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did? I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her. Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn...
Careful, I've spotted a trap. A stitch at a time, eh, my friends?
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and...
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows. Ask away, my friend, ask away. Always helps to know a thing or two. Well, comrade, I've been around long enough. My distrust of magic is instinct. So toss your cadabra elixirs and your illusion scrolls to high heavens, comrade. It's no coincidence the order way back when the settlement was chartered. Don't let the name fool you, though. In the days of old, though. By now, it's been centuries since anything more dangerous than a badger has come out of those woods.
See the white light?
A little help here!
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me. once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've got to my matches when I linger over long right.
Shut tight!
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the seven.
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
Chicken. Chicken.
Again!
You there! Cut it out! There's every need, you da- What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Cyseal, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs, you hear? Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar! Ridiculous! Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
Thank the seven, we've secured the perimeter.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Stop right there. Until you've received not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. In...
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
I'll need to unlock this somehow. Looking good.
Careful, I spotted a trap.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
But if one were to a source... No matter. Even if it couldn't spare it, certainly, what would you like to know? The councillor, terrible loss, that. Though, from what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. I've applied myself to that problem for 2. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her... The world belongs to the young, they say, and Boris will live to take his piece. Me? Why, it was I who cured the Duchess, not to mention that it's been my... Yes. If she's in the other room as we speak. She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel...
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
It's locked. Any takers? Come on, you chickens.
I'm straight. I'm true.
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
I needed that.
I feel better already.
You there! Cut it out!
Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far. Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
No, I know it's here somewhere. stench of party elixir with too much wormwood.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter? Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye, and I expect she'll be a very successful...
Bleeding waste, standing here without so much as a piglet in the pen. Tomatoes.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
What's this? I found something.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. What's
Swirling in saffrons, I dare say.
Green, the finest veggies Cyseal's ever seen.
Source was in play here, all right. But it
Here I wait for thee in the dark. Yes? Yes? Have you made the...
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated. Is he trying to tell me something?
So many dead civilians. It's an honor to visit the fallen.
But theirs is not a sad fate, I think.
May the seven
To join the
keep
grass, to become food for the trees.
on the mend. May this divine gift lead us to triumph!
Face the unending darkness. Frankly, it's surprising. Heed me, comrade. You can't trust a wizard, witch, diviner, conjurer, or seer, father... Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows. force grips my hands today.
I need to dry off.
And hit! And hit!
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Bless the seven I have restored! Well, what's this I've spotted?
As good as a new penny.
Careful now, that's a trap.
I need water!
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
trap nearby.
Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
I don't have the right tool for mining. Sweet relief.
Rawr! That is fine, my friend, but I...
into the fray once more.
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick, so absorbed is he in his coin holding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, readies 2 daggers. The instant you mention your title, the man's eyes go wide. He
New. Can't speak. Tell truth now. You really a source hunter?
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines.
Name's Walgraf. I admire you. No hero like Source Hunter. Cyseal dead end. Please let me join you.
Walgraf nods.
Been mute since I get money. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make 'em pay.
Ah, I'm tripping. I'm drenched.
Walgraf looks at you expectantly. Clearly, he wants to know whether or not you're ready to allow him to join your party. Walgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments.
Been mute since I was a kid. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with locks. See things you don't. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch.
Walgraf eagerly catches your gaze with the
I could use someone with your specific type of expertise. Consider yourself hired.
Be welcome, Walgraf. Riches await, if you'll obtain them for us.
Walgraf smiles and shakes your hand in thanks. With a gesture of...
What a deluge!
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can I do for you, comrade?
see the white light. Ah.
See the white light.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death? Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little peace. What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the third degree? Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to run a business here.
Peace be with you, traveller. I once lived a prosperous life. With Lorne never recovered from the loss. She were killed less than...
Lies on her like an untimely frost. In memory of Loney, death lies on her. In memory of Loney, death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Peace.
Thank heavens. Maybe now you can learn something useful, like how to wash your underthings.
In memory of Loney, death lies on her like an untimely frost. Here lies upon the sweetest flower of all the field. The oldest man in Cyseal. Get off my grave, get Jackanapes. Killed by an enraged zombie. I'm sure we can talk this out.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can I do for you, comrade? Ready to advance, ready to defend. But what'll you do if a parliament of polymorphed sorcerer owls swoops down only moments after I depart? Well, I reckon I'll grab a pint at the King Crab Inn until you lot come to your senses. Medora salutes you, comrades, until we meet again.
Hey, wow! I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was coming from, and here you are! Wow! This is great! I'm Murphy, Jake's dog. Wow, you smell great! Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favourite hobby too. If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much! Seriously, so much! You have no idea! You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome, and I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend. I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome.
Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb. Here lies Kavanagh. Will they have Cyseal pie in the afterlife?
I smell rotten lamb chops. Oh!
Here lies Jacques, the oldest man in Cyseal. Get off my grave, ye jackanapes.
The outskirts of Cyseal are infested with undead! Are you the exterminator?
That's a sheep. Where's Jake's corpse?
I smell rotten lamb
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team on one's shoulders.
Have no fear, my friend. I'm determined to prove my worth to you by our journey's end.
lamb chops. Wow, that dead sheep smells pretty great. I mean, wow. But it's nothing compared to Jake. Seems like some mutt is marking my territory. Join you? No way. I mean, you smell pretty great. Even better than the dump. Without my best friend, the most awesome Jake ever, here to protect me, I'd rather stay far away. Just bring those smells. Someone stole Jake? Jake stole my ball once, but then he threw it far, and I went and I got it. Listen, if you go around town and find someone, Esmeralda, ugh, terrible smell, like flowers and soap, not awesome. Ugh, hated her. Aureus is kind of awesome. Evelyn, too. They both have a sweaty, dead thingy smell. Cecil, he's all right, I guess. Mostly, he smells like old books, which is neither awesome nor... Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere. You know who I came here. Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake!
Here lies Catherine. I know, I was great.
Nemrys is the greatest philosopher in the land, you know. I'd give me like whiskers to be half as smart as him.
Fancy that. What do you think you're doing? Oh, fancy that. A source hunter barging in when the... Oh, fancy that. A source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed. Who could have fathomed such... You there! Cut it out!
A source hunter? Me? I live alone here in town. Oh, he's always been something of a rascal. For my part, that band of... Why don't he...
With a simple nod, the rogue seems to say, "Shoot!"
What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken, for you hardly resemble the local... No. A source hunter. That is what you are. Why? Simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You know, I hate what this is a sentiment I'm on one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with...
We'll have to pay yet another fine.
Most gratifying.
Kaj Dinor. Brief history of...
Red and orange, yellow and green.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer. My elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Cyseal. Oh, what? Oh, you mean Cyseal. Very different. The undead, that's not... And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have apprised someone wants to see Victoria dead. That cherub of the... Hear you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As Mayor of Cyseal...
Waldroff gives you a knowing look. He seems to think the mayor is a few arrows short of a quiver.
Have some pity.
Oh, but don't you worry, please. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who feel like a hawk.
But what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
Have some pity.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Can you spare a coin?
Legion's greetings. I have...
Starstone? I've never heard of such. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Well, what do you want to know?
I've heard that once they're animated, we're surrounded. Undead haunting. Listen, if you're gonna accuse me of something, I am Esmeralda.
Legion's greetings, Hunter. And what questions are those? Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. So fair a steadfast will I guard her. Never. And what question? The size. I remember. I am.
Hey, stop that!
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
I assume you address me for a reason, so go on. Speak. Good.
Why is she keeping those on hand anyhow? Sentimental reasons?
Sweet relief.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda get. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hold is yours to peruse, and Kiral is sure. Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. Does he not so? Let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Her schism bill, my amulet. But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
So we shall. Always remember the very moment dueling.
You may try and trick me out of my amulet, but...
That's what you get for trying.
Tojageta, friend. I am Victoria, daughter of... When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Cyseal toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cyseal was among the... He raised me like I was his own. Indeed you may. Yes? Have you decided what should be done about? Please do not press me any further. With the power of Haxmagi, I will... Leg Fizoda! Yes, a capital notion. Let him... It would probably be better if... Yes? Have you decided what should be... Please do not... Leg Fiz... It would probably be better if...
sheep smells pretty great. I mean, wow. Esmeralda, Jake has the best smell. Jake was awesome, and she didn't like Jake, so I'm pretty sure she's the worst thing that ever lived. Let me get a whiff. Oh, take this away. It smells like every rich man in town except Jake. No, there's definitely to join you without my best friend, the most awesome Jake ever, here to protect me. Where are you, Jake? Are you playing without me? Wow, that dead sheep smells pretty great. I mean, someone stole Jake? Jake, listen, if you go around town, Esmeralda, Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere. Get that nasty perfume junk away from me. Are you trying to make me vomit? Well, actually, I could go for a snack. Join you? No, without my best friend, the most Esmeralda. Terrible smell, like flowers, soap, not awesome. Hated her. Jake has the best smell. Get that. If I ever find out, you know who I miss. I came here so I could smell Jake. Esmeralda, Jake has the best smell. Esmeralda, Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere. Where are you, Jake? Are you playing without me? Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake! I smell rotten lamb chops. Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake!
I'll figure out who murdered Jake before the day's through. Just you wait. Detective Kip is on the case.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Oh, careful now. Your head's growing all swollen and saffrons, I dare say.
That rooster thinks he's so...
Cyseal isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
Namnus is the greatest full...
head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Aaron has as many friends as the man
Eager
many
in the
cheeses.
sent to the northern cave.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things? I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
Careful, comrade. Well, I'd be delighted, except it seems you've got... Ready to advance, ready to defend. Well, I'd be delighted, except it seems you've got all the help you need. Mighty shame leaving old Medora. Ask away, my friend, ask away. Always helps to know a thing or two about who's...
I am on the trail, Source Hunter. Ask freely, my friend. What is your expression? This many is company, that many is a crowd? Perhaps I may rejoin you when there's space in your party. Wizard of Hunter's Edge.
Ready to advance, ready to defend. Well, I'd be delighted, except it seems you've got all the help you need. Mighty shame leaving old Medora here to rot. Like we say at Academy North, great's the hand that holds a comrade's. Ask away, my friend, ask away. Always helps to know a... Dancing dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots. Well, I'd be delighted, except it seems you've got all the help you need.
Now, your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Hey, stop that!
This dog we met, how true a animal, this kind, this trusty beast. He is man's best friend, though man does not deserve one. You are human, I know. This dog.
Here lies Kimberly. Finally. Here lies Jared. Shall I come back as an enraged spirit or a lovable prankster ghost? Here lies Patrick. You can kill me, but you'll never kill the dancer inside me.
Dying!
Hey, stop that!
Rawr! That is... What is your expression? This many is company, that many is a crowd? Perhaps I may rejoin you when there's space in your party. Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great!
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend. Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've got to 9 matches when I linger over long while fighting my fight.
Oh, careful now. Your head's growing all swollen in saffrons, I dare say.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
This dog we met, how animals, this kind, this trusty beast. He is man's best friend, though man does not deserve one.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens!
You are not of the same mind because you are human. All too human. And deep down you place trust in your fellows. But one day a stab in the back will tell you I am right. I know, for I have in the Stop. Daemon Daemonium. Good. No.
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems.
And I would have done so more quickly if someone wasn't hovering over my shoulder like a nosy aunt.
Some of us wouldn't have to hover if others of us weren't prone to rage digging.
That's enough of that now!
You call to Wolgraf. He awaits your queries. With a simple nod, the rogue seems to say, "Shoot!" Wolgraf sighs and pulls parchment parts out of his pockets. He opts, "When I was a one friend, I warned eyewitness always wanted to be a source hunter, but source hunters didn't want no mutiny order. Cold blood."
We'll have none of that, you...
Oh, golly, but where are my manners? Oh, this heavens forbid.
Ah, cats. Such beauty, such grace they have. Magnificence incarnate.
Wolgraf too eyes the cat with
challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge.
Fortune! Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great!
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even...
Cyseal isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
Bert?
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave? You'll be concerned enough when you realize that before I
Source was in play here, all right. But that doesn't solve the mystery.
Fortune! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great!
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend. Kajtinor.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who can
I
say
am
myself?
Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me. A magnificent. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's. So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the gap. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've met Maxine. She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I had serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, by all means.
Fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge.
By all means. People make a fuss about them because they endanger... Oh, don't mention orcs to me. Work...
Arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
What do you think you are doing?
Wow, that dead sheep smells. Someone stole... Listen, if you go around town and find someone, Esmeralda, Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere. I've heard people say that politicians stink. Give me a whiff, and I'll be able to tell you if it's a Jake kind of stink. No, not him. No scent of Jake whatsoever. Get that nasty perfume junk away from me. Join you without my best friend, the most... Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake! Where are you, Jake? Are you playing without me? Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake!
Here lies James, as usual, the filthy fibber. Here lies Kavanagh. Will they have Cyseal pie in the afterlife?
Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake!
Golly gosh! One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Cyseal with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Oh dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards.
I should realize soon enough that a little part is not to make a father of such grave responsibilities.
Where's young Esmeralda these days? She has the softest lap to lay in. Aye, so there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. Would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by, like the king of among the waves it remains.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom.
Cheese on your broth with a wheel of the good stuff.
His rainbow of war machines.
Quite down market, it seems.
Somewhere. I didn't want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood. Now, that tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind, can't have gotten far.
Today, I think.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
I smell... Wow, that dead sheep smells pretty great. Esmeralda, Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere. I already told you, it's not Cyseal. Esmeralda, Jake has the best... Ugh. Get that nasty Esmeralda, Jake has the best smell. Evelyn, I always thought her stink was a pretty good stink. Let me give that a sniff. Whoa! This smells awesome! Too awesome! This has Jake's scent all over it.
Solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Quite fair on the market, it seems.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.